Hello, Mr. Yura.
Hello, dear Mane. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm also fine. I am happy to take an examination with you.
Me
So
too.
I'm here. I'm very happy to hear you, to listen to your talking. Now, Mane, um, let's begin with your self-presentation, first of all. Mhm. Now, tell us about yourself.
So, I'm Nare. I'm 15. I was born and grown in Armenia, but since 2019, with my family, I moved to Shanghai. Shanghai is one of the most developed cities in the world. It's an international city, and it's the most populated city in China. It has about 29 million people. So I think in living in Shanghai, you can learn a lot of things, get a lot of experience, and um, so yeah, I want to mention that after finishing ninth grade, I will continue my education in an international school, UWC, United World College. So uh, this after
Mane, was it difficult to enter that college?
yeah, it was quite difficult. I was very nervous, and also, to be honest, I was a
How
bit
many
afraid.
examinations did you take?
So I had three exams, one math and two English exams. So I had to write essays, uh, and
Do you
one interview
remember the
exam.
title of your essay?
Yeah, one essay was about internet. Is it good or bad? And the second one was about democracy and dictatorship.
Uh-huh. It was very difficult topic, democracy and dictatorship. What did
Yeah,
you write about? Uh-huh.
I wrote my thoughts about democracy and dictatorship. I had to write which one I support more and why. So I support democracy more. Um,
Mhm.
should I tell what I wrote there or
No,
not?
what do you think about democracy in Armenia and in China?
So I think after revolution, as we know, Armenia now is a democracy country. I support democracy more, but I think democracy should have limits too, because as we know, unfortunately, in Armenia now people are too free. They say what they want.
Yes, I
We
agree
can
with you.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
I
can
agree with you.
see a lot of fake news in internet, which confuse us a lot. And I think it's also
Mhm.
connected with that freedom. But
Mhm.
China is not. It's a dictatorship. It's a strong dictatorship, and people's speech is limited. Um, uh, Everything is limited. People,
Is there Facebook in China?
Facebook.
Uh,
No, no, no. They
No.
don't have Facebook. They don't
Uh-huh.
have any international apps they cannot use. They don't
Oh,
even know about these apps. They have
no.
their own Chinese apps.
Yes. Now, Mane, now you are studying at our in the distant group of our high school. What subjects have you elected? What subjects are you interested in?
I'm interested in humanitarian subjects such as history, literature, languages. But to be honest, I'm
What
not so
about
good.
exact science subjects?
Um, no, yes, yes,
Mathematics,
yes. I'm
physics?
not so good at science subjects. I don't like
You do not
science
like.
subjects.
Uh-huh. What books, articles do you like to read? But if you are interested in humanitarian, you should read a lot of books, read a lot of articles in order to develop your speaking skills, both in Armenian, English, Russian, Chinese, maybe.
Yeah, now I'm learning Chinese too. Uh, so yeah, I'm a big fan of reading. I read very often, and it's very difficult to say which one is my favorite book. But I read a lot of novels. I read a lot of Armenian and also international uh, books by different writers. I read history. Especially, I like reading historical novels. And my favorite one is Georg Marspetuni. I think it's the
Ah,
best one.
who
Yeah.
was that book written by? Georg Maspeton.
By Armenian writer Muratan.
Muratan.
Yeah, I think it's a really good book, and I recommend every Armenian to read that. It's really interesting.
I also read that book when I was your age, man. I remember. I read that book when I was 15 or 16. I don't. Now, Mane, now what about your general interest? For example, are you interested in healthy lifestyle? What about sports or what about art that you are interested in?
Yes, I'm interested in sport. I mean, I always try to have a healthy lifestyle. I know it's very difficult nowadays because uh, especially I think everyone likes junk food, street food, but I think we also have to yes, we can eat, but just not every day or so often. We should just
Mane, what about Chinese cuisine? Do you like Chinese cuisine?
uh, I think yes, they have a lot of foods. I think, but I don't like it so much. I think Armenian cuisine is better, in my
So,
opinion. Is
so your mother makes Armenian dishes
Yes,
for you. Mhm.
it's very difficult to cook Armenian food here because we need the products, right? It's very
Mhm.
difficult to find that needed products here
Ah,
for
yes,
cooking Armenian foods. But anyway, yes, we try to cook
yes.
Armenian food as well.
Mhm. Now, Mane, now tell me one number from 1 to 10. It will be your examination paper number.
Um, I want three.
3. Let me open that number 3 examination paper. Mhm. Mane, now begin reading the text and then you will translate. Begin
So
reading the text.
let
Examination
me
part number
let me
3.
open.
Mhm. Mhm.
Sorry, it's because of connection. Yeah. Here is one more second.
Miss
Yes.
Green was very
Yes.
fat. Uh-huh.
Yes, this one. Miss Green was very fat. She weighed 100 kilos and she was getting heavier every month. So she went to see her doctor. He said, "You need a diet, Miss Green, and I've got a good one here." He gave her a small book and said, "Read these carefully and eat the things on page 11 every day. Then come back and see me in 2 weeks' time." Miss Green came again 2 weeks later, but she wasn't thinner. She was fatter. So the doctor was surprised and said, "Are you eating the things on page 11 of the small book?" "Yes, doctor," she answered.
Mhm.
Now I have to read the Armenian, right? And
Yes,
translate it.
think a little and then translate.
Okay. Հաջորդ օրը բժիշկը ճաշի ժամին այցելեց օրիորդ Գրինին։ Օրիորդը շատ զարմացավ տեսնելով նրան։ Sorry, I have to read all and then translate, or I
No,
have to
sentence
read
by sentence. Only.
sentence. Okay. So the next day, the doctor visited Miss Green at dinner. Miss Green, sorry, not օրիորդը շատ զարմացավ տեսնելով նրան. She was very surprised seeing the doctor. Օրիորդ Գրին, ասաց բժիշկը, ինչու եք կարտոֆիլ եւ հաց ուտում։ Դրանք ձեր դիետայի մեջ չեն մտնում։ Miss Green, said doctor, why do you eat potatoes and bread? It's not part of your diet. Բայց բժիշկ, պատասխանեց օրիորդ Գրինը, ես նախաճաշին եմ հետևել իմ դիետային, սա իմ ճաշն է։ But doctor, answered Miss Green, I only follow my diet during breakfast, but now it's dinner.
No. Yeah, so it's a humor.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a funny story.
Mane, now listen to that recorded text.
Yes.
Number of examination paper number 3.
Let me open. Mr. Yura, you missed this one, right? About leadership. That recording, right? The name is leadership.
First, listen to the text.
Yes. Okay.
Press the button and you will listen, and then we'll speak about the text.
Okay.
I am waiting.
Mr. Yura, I listen.
Have you finished listening?
Yes.
Listen a minute.
Yes.
Leadership. Leadership is a word we hear a lot nowadays. Every time we turn on the news, we hear about how important leadership is, especially strong leadership. American presidents often talk about the importance of leadership. I suppose they're right. It's important that someone takes responsibility and shows leadership. With the right leaders, we can achieve success. But not every leader shows leadership. In many countries around the world, there are corrupt leaders. They do not have good leadership skills. They simply control people by fear. Good leadership is being respected by everyone and getting the job done. It's important to have good leadership in companies too, except many of the bank's leaders have not shown such good leadership.
Now, answer my questions, Mane. Was it an interesting text?
Yes, it was.
So, do you agree? Do you agree with the offer of that text?
Yes, I agree with him.
Is leadership very important?
I think being a leader is not that easy, and it's from heaven. It's a skill from heaven, and
Yes, you
it's
are
important.
right. I agree with you.
Yes, and good leadership always carry people after them. But it's not easy to be a good leader because, first of all, good leaders should have serious speech. They should be clever. They should be honest with people.
Honest. They should not be corrupt.
Yeah, not corrupt, not like dictators.
They shouldn't
They
take bribes.
They should help their people.
First of all, do you know that in America, in the United States, even in the 1960s, even in 1960s, last century, in order to become president of America, they should have $1 million on their bank account.
Wow.
If they don't have $1 million, even in 1960s, when very few people were millionaires, so it is the first thing that they should have $1 million, more than $1 million.
Wow,
So
I
very
didn't know.
poor people can't become presidents. Can't. They simply can't. But no, everything I think you understand what I mean, Mane.
Yes, yes,
So,
I understand. So I think not every person can become a leader.
yes.
Because first of all, you need to take care of your people, help them. You should listen to them. So if you listen to them, the people will believe in you. The people will respect you, and they will follow you. I think it's my opinion.
Yes. Thank you. I agree with you, Mane. I wish you to become our leader, the leader of Armenia, and Armenia will live a peaceful life, Mane, under your
Thanks
leadership
a lot.
in the future. Now you are 15, you will gain good knowledge in the future. You will be
Thanks
a
a lot.
bright girl, not a bright person, and you will come back to Armenia, and you will lead our people to our bright future. At last, you will not be corrupt. You will be honest, very honest, and we will listen to you, and you will listen to the voice of our nation, and everything will be all right. I believe in it, Mane.
Thanks a
Now
lot.
let's hope. Let's hope. Now let's read the last question. My favorite corner in the school. Where do you like to spend your? So, Mane, you are a distant learner. You don't have any favorite corner at our
Yes,
school.
yeah,
That's why I'll ask you another question.
yeah.
If you were president of Armenia, or if you were prime minister of Armenia, what would you do? How would you change Armenia? What changes would you initiate here in Armenia?
I think it's very difficult to be prime minister or president, because it's a big responsibility, to take care of that people. But in my opinion, the first thing that I would change in our country would be education, because nowadays we need educated generation in order to
I
have
agree with you, Mane. I agree with you.
in order to have a good future. Because unfortunately, our previous generations and now, we didn't learn from our mistakes. We always just we never learn from our mistakes, and we always try to find culprits in enemy. We say that it's because of Azerbaijan, it's because of Turkey or something like that, but we never work on ourselves.
I agree with you, Mane. I agree. You are very honest. So
So
the first thing you will improve the educational system
yes,
in
yes,
Armenia.
because
Our
now really need an educated generation, and I really believe that our generation will change a lot, and maybe we will learn. um, I think a 44-day war is a great example. We should learn from that war, and do not make the same mistakes in order to escape uh, the future wars.
Thank you
We
very
can.
much, Mane.
We can.
We have come to the end of our examination,
Yes.
and it's a pity that I will not meet you in September. You will go to study in that Shanghai college, but
Yeah.
I hope you will get a good, very good education at the college, and then continue your education in a university, and then you will become a very good expert in a specialty that I do not know now, but I am sure that you will become a very good expert and help Armenia with your knowledge.
Thanks a lot, Mr.
I am
Yura.
satisfied with your answer. I am very,
Thanks a lot.
I am delighted with your answer, Mane. I
Thanks.
hope that you will write letters to me. We will
Yes,
keep
I will.
contact with
Sure.
you.
Yes,
Goodbye. Good luck to
I'm
you,
very
Mane,
happy
dear
to know
Mane.
you, and I'm very, very happy that you are my English teacher, because I have learned a lot of things from you, Mr. Yura. Thanks for being such an amazing teacher and amazing person. I really enjoy to talk with you, to share my
Thank you,
thoughts with you.
Manajan.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you. I will remember you always. I will remember you as one of my best students. Goodbye.
Thanks a lot.
Goodbye.
Thanks a lot.
Mhm.
So, bye.